What's up, Hamza here from BrosBuild, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 501st Legion Clone Troopers, set 75280. It has 285 pieces. Now I'm going to give a little bit of history about this set. So this set was campaigned for by a lot of people since late 2018 to April 2nd, 2020, when LEGO revealed official images of this set. And a lot of people went out to buy this set on the release date, which was August 24th. And now enough about that history lesson. So at the top of the box, you'll find the 332nd Trooper, all the minifigs, which are a Jet Trooper, 3 501st Clone Troopers, and 2 Battle Droids. At the back, you'll find all the features of the set and some thumb tabs. I will be doing an unboxing of this set. So it does have thumb tabs, which is not a huge positive, but it'll do. So I do believe there's 2 bags. Yep. There's 2, one for the ATRT and one for the Bark Speeder. That's a pretty good amount of stickers and some instructions. So I guess we can take a look at the instructions right now. You'll find that thing you can scan to access the instructions. Pretty regular, nothing crazy. Except for the back, where you'll find all the 2020 sets and the minifigs. I think the minifigs are going to be... I don't think there's any minifigs, actually. Okay. So here they are. And I don't know if you can play... It says play it in the Skywalker saga, but I couldn't find any of the instructions. So I'm going to build this thing up, and I'll be back with the review. Our first and definitely best figure in the set is the 501st Clone Trooper. You do get 2 more of them in the set, but this one definitely has the best weapon with that candle piece at the end. So this figure is what makes this set the most popular LEGO set ever. This is why everyone is going to be buying this set to collect an army of these figures. So he does have pretty good printing, with some printing at the feet, which is pretty rare, and some pretty good printing. However, he doesn't have any hip printing, which is a bit of a problem. And I think it's fine that there's no printing on the arms, because the older 501st Trooper had a blue arm instead of a white one. I think this is pretty fine. And overall, this figure does have really nice printing. And underneath the helmet, they have gotten rid of the angry clone face, as I've said in another video, and they've replaced it with this Jango Fett kind of a face. It's definitely a lot more accurate. And here's the back printing. So overall, an amazing figure, and definitely a reason to get this set. So this is the 501st Jet Trooper. And when people were campaigning for this set, they asked just for 4 501st Troopers. And LEGO made a whole new figure, the 501st Jet Trooper. And he does have blue arms, unlike the 501st Trooper. He does have the same legs, similar torso printing, and he has a really cool, some really cool markings and the same face. And he has a nice blue backpack, and his back printing looks like this. So this is the back printing for the minifigure. It's really good. It's almost a shame that it's covered up by that jetpack. And there is one little flaw with this figure, and that's the jetpack actually raises the head a little bit too much. So it would be nice if LEGO could kind of redo the jetpack so it wouldn't interfere with his head. It makes him look a little bit strange. You can see that. So overall, another amazing figure for this set. And although it's a good figure, I think the 501st Trooper is way better. Our final and probably the worst figure in the set is the Battle Droid. You get 2 of them, which is nice, but there's just nothing cool about this figure. It's still using those same old joints that nobody cares about. And overall, it's just lame. If LEGO were to redo the Battle Droid, I think the Battle Droid could be really cool, but they haven't, and this is what we're stuck with. So these are the builds for the set, being the Bark Speeder and ATRT. Most people will be interested in the minifigures for this set, not the builds, but the builds are still pretty cool. Let's start off with the Bark Speeder. So this is the Bark Speeder, and some people don't like this too much because it's a little bit oversized. I don't find that to be a problem, but some people do. Overall, it does use a good amount of stickers, which I think does give a nice look to it. You definitely want to be careful putting on these stickers if you do end up getting this set. So it was a pretty non-complicated build, and you can just put a minifigure there. I'll put the 501st Trooper in, but you could put the Jet Trooper in too. So you just clip those handlebars and he can ride it. It's pretty cool actually. Although, like I said before, some people don't like this because it's oversized, and you do have those stud shooters, so we all know how those work. So that's the Bark Speeder. Let's take a look at the AT-RT. Before I show you the AT-RT, in one of the videos that I made that hasn't come out yet, I said if I could fit the Bark Speeder in the Razor Crest, and I thought we could try it in this video. So again, that video is the Slave One versus Razor Crest, coming out soon, so make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you know when that video's out. So you can't fit it in. So that's a little disappointing, but it's good enough. So now let's take a look at the AT-RT. So this is the AT-RT. And the first thing I'd like to say is that it does use quite a bit of stickers, which is fine, but it would have been nicer if they were prints. But it does have quite a bit of posability, so like you can pose this around like that or like this if you really wanted to. Although I think the best way is just straight. So that's really cool that you can pose it, and that's awesome. And let's put a minifigure on it. So we've got our 501st Trooper now, and we can just put him in. We can put his hands on that bar. So something cool they did with this set is that in the previous AT-RT, the 20th anniversary edition one, when you took off the figure, the handlebar and pieces would come off. But for this one, when you take it off, nothing comes off except for the minifigure. So they fixed that flaw, and that's really amazing. And the back, you'll find the antennas, and they don't snap off like in previous sets. And you've also got binoculars and a place to store another weapon. At the front, which is probably the worst part of this set, it's the stud shooter. And it doesn't look very good. And I know that this whole set doesn't really have any handheld stud shooters, which is really nice. But it doesn't look very good. And stud shooters are pretty good, but in this case, the stud shooter really ruins the look. For that 20th anniversary edition AT-RT, they had done a nice job incorporating the stud shooter with a regular blaster piece. So this is an image of the set that I was talking about, and you can see that they just did a way better job in this set. So yeah, I'm not even going to bother firing that stud shooter. It doesn't look very good. It looks a little too blocky, but overall the AT-RT is good, and I'm going to give you some final thoughts about this set. Overall, I think the 501st Battle Pack is a really great set. Now, some people don't like the AT-RT and Bark Speeder being oversized, but I personally have no problems with it. The only real problem I have with this set is that stud shooter and the Battle Droids. But overall, really amazing set. Definitely going to want to pick this up if you want those figures. They are exclusive to this set at the time of making this video. Overall, really amazing set. That's all for this video, and we'll see you on our next one.